a lot of people in the LA scene are very like, oh, we love everybody. Well, I want to just take you on a little line of thought, and I kind of want to get your guys' thoughts on my thoughts, which is, okay, so body positivity movement. Do we all remember that? Yes. Oh, being fat is beautiful. You're beautiful the way you are. No, you're not. If you're fat, you're fucking disgusting. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Jesus Christ. I mean, like, but that's not the best way you can get people to change, though, right? Like body shaming. I'm pretty sure, according to research and to everything that I know, yeah, I don't think body shaming is the best way you can get someone to lose weight. So for context, like I actually go to an eating disorder specialist or a therapist, all right, who specializes in that. Um, and one of the most consistent things that I've heard over like two different eating disorder therapists that I've seen is that they've always said guilt is the worst when it comes to fixing your eating disorder. Because if you feel guilt, then you feel like there's nothing you can do. So you're just going to relapse constantly and you feel guilty, you hate yourself, you're going to keep on eating, or you're just going to not eat at all or something like that, right? So one of the yeah, like one of the strategies is to control guilt. But if you try to shame someone, like that's like one of the worst things you can possibly do to fix their eating disorder. Okay, yeah, just so you know. All right. Like for example, I am losing weight right now. I'm losing a lot of weight, but like, none of it is like motivated by shame, right? I'm not like shaming myself. I'm not going like, oh well, I fucking hate myself for relapsing. Like sometimes I do relapse, and I'm like, okay, I could have done better, but I'm gonna do better next time. That's what I tell myself, right? But it's just mainly because I've kind of tried to rewire the way that my brain works in order to like think about food in a different way. But yeah.
You need to get that shit together because you are killing yourself. And I am not going to sit here and try to pretend that I'm a good person by telling fucking fat fuck Lauren McGee that
Yeah,
they're
that's
beautiful
not
the
the
way they
best
are.
way.
That way they can die at 40. For example, I have a buddy called Shinya. Very fat, very good person, however. And I have never once told him, hey, Shinya, I love you for who you are. Nope, I haven't. Now, I
What
do
the
love the guy,
fuck?
and I mean that. I fucking love this dude. And when I love someone, I
This
tell
is
them what
such a
they need to
weird
hear.
fucking
And I say,
video.
hey, bro, you're going to fucking die. You need to get into the gym. You need to change your
Huh?
life, as well as many of my other fat friends. I have taken them to the gym. I have given them the knowledge that they need to get better rather than saying, aren't I so kind, by saying, I accept you for who you are. Meanwhile, I'll be reading their obituary in 3 years. Absolutely not am I going to be one of these people. And that doesn't make me bad. That makes me someone who cares. It's the same thing with parents and their children.
What the fuck, dude? So he's saying like he hangs out with all of his like fucking streamer friends, and he's just like calling each of them fat and obese, and he's telling them that they're gonna die. Is that how he hangs out with people, or like is he just joking and memeing? What the fuck?
You're not a good parent if little Timmy wants a soda, little Timmy wants a nerd's robot, little Timmy wants ice cream. You're not a bad parent if you say, no, Timmy, it's not good for you. They might cry. They might say, wow, that's so mean. I really want it. Well, that fucking sucks because it's not good for you. And I'm going to tell you what's not good for you because you need to know that because maybe you're too stupid to understand that I will be the bad guy in your life. But me being the bad guy is actually being the guy who's trying to help you the most.
Wait, okay, why do you so I have a question for Tectone, okay, even though he's not gonna hear it and none of this will matter ever. But like why does he think that doctors don't actually do this? Because I don't think doctors actually do what he is proposing, right? Like, for example, your primary care doctor will not shame you into losing weight. What they'll say is that they have concerns for you, and as a doctor, it is like medically accurate to say that being obese or being fat is like a detriment to your health. But there are healthy ways to lose weight, and we can set you up or refer you to like a therapist, right? Like, I just remembered that whenever I bring like these topics up to my doctors, they're always like, "Oh yeah, we can set you up with a freaking therapy program." Or like some kind of dietitian like fucking appointment or some shit, right? And you can just go from there. But like notice how every doctor don't fucking shame you and go like, yeah, you fucking fat fuck. Stop. You stop eating. You fucking beach ball. You fucking beach whale. You absolute fucking big bloated balloon. Like, notice that they don't really say that, right?
Whereas you have the other, you're in a fucking divorced marriage and you have the mom that gives you the games, the toys, the candy. They don't
Then you just fat shame DG chat like an article. Yes, and I'll do it again.
make you do shit.
Because I consider you people to be below human beings, okay? I care about my fellow human beings, okay? I do not care for subhumans, okay? I love some of you guys, though.
And congratulations, you're now raising a fat fuck delinquent that has no skills in real life, they have no discipline, and they're going to fail in modern society. But my God, did you seem like the fun parents? Do you understand what I'm getting at right now? Telling people you're not a good person if you enable people. You're not a good person if you just tell everybody what they need to hear. Good people are the ones who tell you what you need to hear, even when you maybe don't want to hear it. Now, there is a fine line because obviously some people will tell you what they think you need to hear and they're wrong. It's hard to be right. It's hard to really get through to people, and it's very hard to not force what you think on other people. However, do your research, really contemplate what it is that you're about to say to somebody, and really try to put yourself in their shoes and make sure when you tell them what you think they need to hear that it really is coming from a place of truth and from a place of urgency. Hopefully that makes sense. It's very, very, very difficult. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Now, here's the other thing with mental illnesses, and I'm going to kind of
all right.
get you guys to kind of understand where I'm coming from. There's a lot of mental illnesses in this world. There's many, many, many mental illnesses. There's schizophrenia, where people hear voices.
So, I think Tectone literally admitted that he has been diagnosed with schizophrenia. Yeah. I don't know whether or not he's taking medication right now, but yeah, he is diagnosed with schizophrenia. I mean, you can have schizophrenia and act like Tectone, or you don't need to have schizophrenia to act like Tectone, but, you know, like, just keep that part in mind, okay?
Things. There's depression, where, people are very sad for no particular reason. There's bipolar, where you get very angry, you get very happy, you get very sad very, very, very quickly. There's gender dysphoria, where you think, oh, I'm this gender, or I'm this gender, or, furry.
No, wait, that's true. No, it's true. He admitted on multiple videos, I believe, that he has diagnosed schizophrenia.
I'm a dog. You're not a bad person if you tell someone to not listen to their mental illnesses. Now, I kind of struggle with this one because this one's kind of very touchy on the internet, but I have a big issue right now with, well, let me give an example. Let's say someone is schizophrenic. Are you a good person? You say, yes, little Timmy, listen to the voices in your head. Trust me, they're telling you great things. Fucking kill. They're watching you. Yes, all the
I feel like whatever, I got a link. I don't know. Just search up, like, Tectone schizophrenia admission.
those voices in your head, they're right.
I'll find it.
I don't really think that's a good thing to say. Bipolar, someone's freaking the
Okay. All right, real quick.
So, guys, I want to talk about something pretty serious right now. I don't really know what's going on with my mental right now, but my schizophrenia has been pretty fucking bad. It has. I don't want to worry anybody. I think it's because I ate like shit yesterday. Well, my schizophrenia's been getting pretty fucking bad. I was checking my DMs yesterday, and it was freaky as shit. I got a message from Valen. But yeah, Valen, are you here? And I don't know if this was a sick joke. Oh, he is here.
Who?
Yeah, Valen,
Is
let me
that
know.
your
Did you send me a
imaginary
really freaky DM and
Sorry.
then delete it? Just curious. No? Yeah, I was checking my DMs from Valen, and then the message was, you should peel the skin off your face. And then I rubbed my eyes and it was never there. And it was freaky as shit. And it really bothered me. Like, really, really, really bothered me. And yeah, I've never had something like that happen. But yeah, it was, wait, you mean my bio Lamau? Stop. Stop. His bio is, I'll skin you alive.
Okay, cool.
fuck out over nothing. No, you're absolutely, completely valid in your emotions. Me
I can send you a link. Just go to my Discord server and just ping me.
dropping that fucking piece of
Just
popcorn was
message me.
completely justified for you to stab me in the fucking neck. No, you're not a good person. And
Is there a chance he's doing this for attention or a meme? Tectone has been accused of lying. He's been proven to be a liar. He has been shown to be a sweeper. But one thing that he has been consistent on is the fact that he has schizophrenia. Okay, that's like one of the very few things that he has been consistent on. Okay.
The other thing is that I have a very hard time encouraging people to listen to the voices in their head that might lead them down to committing suicide on a coin flip. Yes, I find 42% suicidal thought rate pretty alarming. And I have a hard time really feeling like I'm a good person by telling people, yeah, you do that. It's just not really something that I really want to do. It worries me.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Sorry.
And the other thing is that I have a very hard time encouraging people to listen to the voices in their head that might lead them down to committing suicide on a coin flip. Yes, I find 42% suicide.
Oh, he's referencing the trans suicide attempt rate. I haven't double checked whether or not like the rate is true, but this is like a common myth where it's like, oh yeah, if you transition, then your mental health will get worse, and you'll go and try to attempt suicide or something. But this is like conservative propaganda, right? Because in truth, like people try to kill themselves more when they have gender dysphoria and they're forced to not transition, right? As opposed to transitioning and being depressed of something else or downstream effects or still feeling suicidal due to decreased suicidality. I don't fucking know. But the point is that like it's just yeah. Oh yeah, people have asked me whether or not I have ever felt suicidal. Funnily enough, I am very lucky, and I have actually never felt suicidal in my entire life. Ever. I literally cannot conceive of what it is like to feel suicidal. I do not know what it feels like. But yeah.
Thought rate pretty alarming. And I have a hard time really feeling like I'm a good person by telling people, yeah, you do that.
Did you have gender? I still have gender dysphoria. You can't cure it. If you can cure it, then, you know, I feel like a lot of trans people would just take the cure, right?
Yeah. It's just not really something that I really want to do. It worries me, and those numbers are staggering. I know a lot of people don't like talking about per capita, and people call that racist, but I'm sorry, if something is more likely to happen at that staggering of a rate at this early on without as much research as we need, it doesn't really make me feel.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you brought me up to Loner Box, okay? And he was displeased. Yeah. Being more closely associated with Steven definitely burns bridges automatically for me, you know? Yeah. So it is hard to form bridges myself. But also because of my past and my controversies.
Good encouraging that type of behavior. Now, I will say, going out of your way to absolutely shit on anybody who has committed to that behavior isn't really a great thing to do. However, it's not my position to really tell you what you can or cannot do. I'm just here to tell you what I do. It's scary how there's this kind of culture in today's world where whenever the new thing happens, you have to immediately support it. And if you don't, you're considered a racist, a Nazi, a bigot,
more
this phobe, that
fine,
phobe.
okay.
When in reality, people are just trying to figure out what it is that we're saying, why it is that we're saying it, and what's going to happen when we do say it. And people need to be more understanding of people on the fence, just like they want us to be more understanding of them jumping over the fence.
Oh, boy.
And I feel like that one-way understandness is really unhealthy and honestly, really not productive for our society. And I really feel like something's
Yeah, I
gotta
heard
give
it too.
eventually. And I'm not really sure what it is that's going to give. But yeah, we live in these worlds full of rainbows and butterflies of sunshines. And well, it's not really that great now, is it? There was a quote of a guy on Twitter who says, all of these people who seem so nice to you in content creation, all of these people who are revered as the wholesome ones, when something horrific happens to you in your life, all of those people will be gone.
What the fuck? Is the cat just in my head or something? I think it was XQC that made that quote, right? I think XQC has said like, oh yeah, all these people who said that they'll be there for you and they try to use you for connections are gone the instant that you go through some controversy, right? I believe that Destiny has said something similar as well, multiple times. Yeah, it's a pretty common thing that people talk about. But at the same time, I don't know if Tectone should be the one. Actually, no. He is pretty loyal to Asmongold, right? But then Asmongold hasn't ever been through a real canceling, maybe? I don't know. I guess like the Palestine statement could be perceived as a real statement, but I'm not sure.
And the people who will then be there are all of the people who you've been warned about that are horrific human beings, and then you meet them and they're actually pretty chill. Now, that was said by a person by the name of Milo, and I think that that statement really rings true.
Yiannopoulos or what?
It's very easy to be happy-go-lucky and accepting and supporting the current thing because that's what everybody wants you to do. They want this new thing to come out and they want you to blindly swallow it, whether that's the No Kings, you know, every new gender identity movement, the fucking BLM immediately accept the whole George Floyd.
Like, I feel like this kind of stuff rings hollow when you bring politics like that into it. Okay. Like that stuff really rings hollow, and this is like, for people who don't know, like this is like every Tectone video. Like he'll bring in politics, and he'll bring in the fact that he himself is a victim of everything. The perpetual self-victimization and politics. Yeah, he'll bring in all of that every single video. It's insufferable.
Our martyr, and you can't question anything. You can't bring up any autopsies. You can't talk about anything because if you do, you're a Nazi. And I'm sorry. I just want to let you know that these people that you're listening to, they're just looking you in the fucking face and they're lying to your ass. It is, and I mean this genuinely, it is so fucking easy to be a good guy on the internet. It's so easy. It's so easy to know what to say because you just go onto Twitter, you go onto trending, you see whatever posts have the most likes, and then you just shit that out of your mouth. It's not hard. You see the streamers that get the most viewers, and you say, wow, I really like that guy. They're so nice. And then you glaze them. People trying to make corrections to this world, people trying to right the wrongs of this world, they're the ones following the path of the most resistance because it's easy to go with the flow. It's easy to eat candy every day. But the problem is that sometimes you got to tell people what they don't want to hear because you know that's what's going to lead to their betterment long term. Those uncomfortable talks are where people grow the most, and going with the flow and letting everybody do what they want all the time is very dangerous.
Yeah, but the problem is that you literally spread like fascist and conservative propaganda, which are just straight up lies. Like you sit here and tell us that, oh yeah, all of these people are lying to you and all of these people are a bunch of liars. But then on the other hand, like you are the one that's perpetuating the cycle of lies and not doing your research and lying about groups of marginalized people or some shit, right? I don't know. This is just every single Tectone video. He's just very hypocritical. But what can you do?
Dangerous. It is. It just is. And I think that people really need to start taking note of behaviors like this because...
Hey, who gave me 5 gifted subs today? On Kick?
The events that have been transpiring over the past several weeks of us witnessing in real time so many people looking to the camera and lying to you are the same people.
Oh, this is very ironic.
People who say, I love everything. I love everybody. I'm supportive of the popular thing. I said the thing that you wanted me to say. I'm sorry, guys. There are so many fucking liars in this world. It's insane. And the more I step back, and this is why I'm loving this little break that I'm doing, which fucking I've been done with.
You're not on a break. Somehow you discovered my videos. How the fuck do you discover my videos? Unless you're like literally like hate searching yourself. There's no way in hell that you would know anything about my videos. Like, I'm sorry.
This break for just like 2 weeks. I'm good to go. I feel great. But the more that I stay away, the more I can observe. Because when you exist in an environment, it's hard to be aware of everything. But when you can observe an environment, then you see everything. And I've seen so many people for who they are. I've seen so many people.
By the way, I just want to say, like, it's kind of funny that he says that people take a look at trending and then take the most like common and most popular takes and regurgitate that as a video. But he's sitting here and he's giving the most like mainstream milquetoast common takes that every single streamer has given at some point in their career after a backstab or something or some big drama, right? Like this is literally the same fucking statement that every other streamer has already done before him, but he is regurgitating it because it's the popular opinion. So, like, you know, it's projection and irony, right?
For what they do. And it's mind-boggling. It's eye-opening. But I can firmly say there's not a single person
Firmly.
that I like that I'm not liked back by. Everybody I have in my life right now is exactly who I want to be in my life right now because I know these people. I've had the opportunity to understand them. And the most important thing that I'm attempting to do right now is only have strong people in my life that aren't just going to bend the knee to whatever social media wants them to say. I'm sorry. If you are apologizing for merely talking to someone for a conversation, go fuck yourself. I knew everybody didn't want me to talk to Destiny. I don't care. I did that shit just to see if I had anybody that I would lose because I talked to him. Nobody. Nope.
Yeah, but you didn't even come in with the same energy that you were reciprocating with on Twitter. Like you were going really hard at him, and he was going really hard at you, but then the energy wasn't being reciprocated when you guys were finally talking. So I don't know how much that's worth. If you go in and you are expecting him to like escalate, I mean, you already know for a fact that he's not going to escalate like that, right?
Fucking nobody. There is no way I am ever going to have a community full of fucking pussies that are going to police my behavior that much because, well, we heard a rumor about this guy. Go fuck yourself. It's a conversation. Same thing for anybody who ever apologizes because they merely talked to Asman. Eat a fucking dick. Fucking loser ass pussy bitch. Insane. And you may think I'm just talking about Hassan's girlfriend. No, many other people have done the exact same thing. I'm not going to live in this world where I'm going to pretend people are bad because I heard rumors about them. I'm going to research people. I'm going to find out the truth of this whole controversy. I'm tired of being told that everybody's a neo-Nazi. And the things that I've said in this video are the same things that people would tell you if you went to Walmart at 3 a.m. And I'm tired of pretending that they're not. We need to stop treating social media like this butterfly sprinkle rainbow magic world and get back to...
Bro, it stopped being like that a while ago. Have you taken a look at Twitter recently? Like, have you? Like, it really stopped being like that, like, many years ago.
Brass tacks, get back to our roots, and let's get back to reality, guys. Because it's a shame how many people play pretend and tell you good people are horrible just because they disagree with a couple of opinions they have. I have many friends that I agree with on a lot of things, and I have many friends that I disagree with a lot of things. And the reason why I have that is because, one, they're good people, and two, that makes you more complete as a human being. Hope that makes sense. These videos are unscripted, they're very raw, they're off the fucking top, and I probably have dementia, I just don't know it yet. Let me know what you think. My audience is growing with me. It's changing quite a lot. And your feedback in the comments is very much welcomed. There's a lot of jokes down in the comments, which I appreciate, but even more so, I appreciate y'all's insight, and I appreciate what y'all want to say, because I like hearing y'all's perspective. When I do come back, I really do want to be a lot more complete of a human being and be a lot more, even more outspoken than I previously was, if you can even imagine that. Doing a lot of research, doing a lot of training, and I'm doing a lot of studying. And I hope that shows. I really appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoy.
Wait, about what? Huh? Okay. Alright. Cool. Okay. Did Dan... Okay, does redact.dev save the messages that it deletes? Because if it's true that Dan brought up redact.dev deleted messages of Graham Plattner on stream, on Lonerbox's stream, no? Okay, then what's this? Okay, let me take a look, okay? Sorry.
Sorry.
So
that was...
don't trust the fascists to act politely.
Hold on. I can find this. This is
cool, but just
be holding down the progressive candidate. Are you okay?
They'd be quite. He said.
I don't know. No, I think his is full deleted. It's not there anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So.
When?
In before one of them gets butthurt and writes a book
Above
about
that, you dumb bastard.
Ghost Bow Fuel This post was mass deleted and anonymized with redact. Ah, okay. Dude. Wait, but that's not what he said, is it? He said
I don't know. No, I think his is full deleted. It's not there anymore.
Yeah. Okay, so someone did use redact there. Okay. Gear
someone
worn
else
by
used
police
redact.
responding to shots and standoff over lawn violation in Austin.
What did he have to say about this?
He said, "Fuck them if they can't take a joke."
Ooh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are there Marines who exist who haven't heard of Gates of Fire? Oyster Farmer checking in. Oh, these are all recent. The Ramadi one as well.
You
So-
want to go oldest first? You can go to the top and do oldest first if you want to get frisky.
Well, maybe try oldest first. Okay.
Ascending. There you
Ascending order. Come on.
go.
Search. Okay, this is a big long one. Give me a break.
Look what year we're in.
We're in 2009.
You're going to be here for a while.
Okay.
Congratulations, Lonerbox. You're going to be on the news.
Uh-huh. Give me a break. Help if you need it. Despite the fact that being completely false, we
think that's like the most stupid like answer ever.
That's the best answer that there is. In fact, not only is that the best answer, that's actually the defining factor determining if something is pornography versus art. So that I know it when I
and then leave it there. They'd be quite surprised to hear that they're part of a conspiracy to infiltrate white supremacy. That's that.
They were just digging through his Reddit comment history on some website that archives it. I mean, if Loner Dam Bridge exists, Loner Bridge is possible too. Well, you have to keep in mind that I am more extreme than Dan when it comes to the drama. Listen, here's what I think, okay? I think Dan is able to form a bridge with Lonerbox because he's horrible at defending Destiny, okay? So it actually works in Lonerbox's favor. You're welcome. Yeah.
Unless, did he say that more than once? 'Cause
Okay, I mean, we'll see. Because the thing is that you put it in content suggestions, and I don't, like, there's no timestamp. There's no timestamp. So, yeah. Also, there's no timestamp for when Alex was interviewing Lonerbox. There's no timestamp for when the question was asked about me. So that's like double no timestamp. I don't know why you guys don't put any timestamp, but okay. Like you can also put a clip. Like you can clip it even when it's currently live streaming at the moment. Okay. So there's this post, and I just kind of want to read it, actually. I haven't taken a look too much. Ludwig on Hassan Piker subreddit.